Imagine a world where every drop of water is fetched by hand, where the simple act of quenching your thirst or washing your face requires effort, planning, and teamwork. In this world, water is precious, and its collection is a daily ritual that brings the community together. Every bit of waste is managed without the convenience of modern plumbing. Instead, people rely on ingenuity, digging latrines, using chamber pots, and finding ways to keep their living spaces clean and safe from disease. Every comfort, no matter how small, is earned through hard work. From sunrise to sunset, daily life is filled with labor, tending fields, crafting tools, and making clothing by hand. In the medieval period, survival was a daily challenge, demanding constant effort and ingenuity. Each day brought new obstacles, from harsh weather to food shortages, and only the most resilient could thrive. People adapted to their environment, mastering practical skills to stay clean and healthy. Bathing, washing clothes, and caring for wounds required knowledge passed down through generations. Their lives were defined by resilience and resourcefulness, not squalor. Families worked together to create warmth, comfort, and a sense of belonging, even in the simplest of homes. Maintaining hygiene was a full-time job, requiring clever solutions with limited resources. From scrubbing floors with herbs to cleaning tools with sand, every task was done with care and creativity. Medieval people developed systems for cleanliness that reveal a deep connection to nature and community. Communal bathhouses, shared wells, and collective efforts to manage water show how survival depended on cooperation. This journey into the past uncovers how they managed hygiene, passed down knowledge, and maintained dignity in harsh conditions. Elders taught children the skills needed to survive, and communities cared for their sick, using herbal remedies and shared wisdom. By exploring their world, we discover timeless lessons in survival and the enduring human drive for comfort and respect. Their innovations and determination remind us that even in the toughest times, people find ways to adapt and thrive. Let's step back in time and see what true resilience looks like, a testament to the strength and spirit of those who came before us. The image of filthy, mud-caked medieval people is mostly a myth. Historical evidence shows a society deeply concerned with cleanliness for both health and social status. Soap existed, along with lye, sand, and cleansing herbs. Towns passed regulations for waste disposal, and monasteries built advanced water systems. Personal grooming tools and washable linen undergarments were common, showing a real commitment to hygiene. People washed hands before meals, bathed when possible, and took pride in their appearance. Their methods were shaped by necessity, not ignorance. Medieval hygiene was different, but their desire for cleanliness was constant. Understanding this reveals the ingenuity and dignity of their daily lives. Without modern sanitation, medieval communities developed practical waste management systems. In rural areas, human waste was composted and used as fertilizer, closing the agricultural loop. Towns employed rakers and gong farmers to collect and remove waste, often selling it to farmers. Public latrines over rivers and designated dumping sites helped manage urban waste. Travelers and soldiers dug latrine trenches away from water sources, a method still used today. These strategies show a clear understanding of sanitation, even without germ theory. Medieval waste management was organized and adaptive, aiming for healthier communities. Their solutions were practical responses to real challenges. Daily washing in the medieval world was a routine that involved using a basin, a cloth, and a bit of patience. People would carefully wash their faces, hands, and other exposed areas, making sure to remove the dust and grime of daily life. Heated water was often used for comfort and better cleaning, especially for essential areas like the face, neck, and hands. In colder months, warming the water was a small luxury that made the process more pleasant. Wealth determined the quality and variety of washing tools, from simple wooden basins to ornate metal ones. but the basic process of washing remained similar for everyone, regardless of status. Bathhouses provided opportunities for full-body baths and social interaction, serving as important community spaces. At home, wooden tubs were a rare luxury, often reserved for special occasions or the wealthy. Cleaning agents included lye and soapwort, a plant known for its gentle cleansing properties. The wealthy could afford scented soaps, which added a touch of luxury to their routines. For everyone else, abrasives like sand were used to scrub away stubborn dirt and stains. Bran was another common abrasive, and both sand and bran helped exfoliate the skin. Herbs were often added to washing water, infusing it with pleasant scents and providing mild antiseptic benefits. Herbal knowledge was passed down through generations, making washing not just practical, but also enjoyable and even a little bit luxurious. These daily routines reveal a thoughtful and intentional approach to cleanliness, challenging the myth that medieval people were indifferent to hygiene. In truth, medieval people valued freshness, comfort, and personal grooming, striving to look and feel their best in daily life. Battling fleas, lice, and bedbugs was a daily reality for people in the Middle Ages, but medieval communities fought back with remarkable resourcefulness and ingenuity. These tiny invaders were more than just a nuisance. They could spread disease and disrupt daily life, making pest control a constant concern for everyone, from peasants to nobility. Linen undergarments, which were softer and easier to clean than wool, were worn close to the skin and boiled regularly to help control lice and other parasites. This simple but effective practice was a cornerstone of personal hygiene, and frequent laundering was a sign of care and diligence. Homes were often strewn with aromatic herbs like mint, wormwood, and lavender, which not only helped to repel insects but also freshened the air, masking unpleasant odors in crowded living spaces. Bedding was infused with these herbs, and people carried small sachets or used fragrant oils to deter pests and mask body odors. These personal scents were both practical and pleasant, offering comfort in a world without modern deodorants. Chewing parsley or fennel was a common way to freshen breath, while sage and herbal powders were rubbed onto the skin to absorb sweat and provide a subtle, natural scent. These herbal remedies were passed down through generations. Smoke fumigation with juniper or rosemary branches was another method used to cleanse infested spaces, driving out pests and purifying the air in homes and communal areas. These methods combined cleanliness, herbal knowledge, and practical pest control, reflecting a deep understanding of the natural world and its resources. Medieval people were proactive, not passive, in maintaining comfort and health, regularly cleaning their homes and belongings to keep pests at bay. Their multi-layered approach to hygiene and scent reveals creativity, determination, and a willingness to adapt to challenging conditions. Even without modern products, medieval people found ways to stay clean and presentable, using what was available to them in clever and effective ways. Their ongoing fight against pests was a testament to their adaptability, resilience, and the enduring human desire for comfort and dignity. Medieval people cared about their teeth and breath, using simple but effective methods. Cloths were used to rub teeth and gums, removing food and plaque. Tooth powders made from sage, salt, charcoal, or mint provided abrasion and freshness. Chewing herbs like parsley and cloves masked bad breath and stimulated saliva. Tooth pulling was a last resort for dental pain, often done by barbers. Herbal mouthwashes with wine or vinegar were used to strengthen gums. Their dental care was basic but consistent, showing concern for oral health. The effort to maintain a clean mouth was part of daily life. Medieval survival skills offer valuable lessons for today's world. Wood ash became lye for cleaning or an abrasive for scrubbing. Knowledge of plants provided natural soaps, medicines, and insect repellents. Waste was managed with simple, effective methods like cat holes, still used in outdoor survival. Layered clothing, linen under wool, kept people dry and warm. a principle echoed in modern outdoor gear. These strategies turned the environment into a resource, not a threat. Medieval ingenuity in hygiene and survival is timeless. Their practical wisdom remains relevant for anyone seeking resilience. Medieval struggles for cleanliness highlight the value of our modern comforts. Their resourcefulness, turning waste into fertilizer, using herbs for cleaning, and maintaining dignity, offers lessons for today. They remind us that intelligence is not just technological, but practical and adaptive. Their efforts to stay clean were about self-respect and creating order in a harsh world. These lessons are vital as we face new challenges of resource scarcity and environmental change. Medieval people were survivors and innovators, not victims of ignorance. Their story is one of tenacity and creativity, building comfort from what they had. By learning from their example, we gain perspective and inspiration for our own lives.